All right. Okay, that was a little interesting, but we are live. And I don't have anything queued up, so let me cue something up.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
Oh man, I'm tripping.
Welcome to the No Breaks Network, your home for education and entertainment, righteousness and ratchetness, where we are never content with just content. No breaks.
JB, what's the name of the podcast?
Nigga, it's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Welcome back to the Almighty, a pod named Kickback. I am No Breaks No, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. You dig? Jack, what up?
I love your intro. All right, you guys, get fit with that. Them holidays is coming up, so y'all better be active. Please stay active. Go and get your family involved. I know it's cold, but you can do a lot of activities in the house. Do some push-ups, do a challenge, anything, but stay active. Get the kids active. Have fun, but get active. What's up, Randy? I love it. I love it. Okay.
Look at him. Yeah. Hey man, look, don't he make it every time he hit his whole little intro? I be thinking during the week, be like, man, I want to think about something when he hit my Magneto of my people. I want, you know what? It is what it is. All I want, but this week, all I want to say is, how about those Washington Commanders that just clipped the wings off of those Eagles at Northwest Stadium in Washington, D.C. All y'all Philadelphia fans, have a long fly, Eagles fly all the way back to Philadelphia with that L on your chest. Let's go.
I can't even hate on that. I was rooting for Jaden Daniels myself. We was in the podcast group chat, and I was like, I ain't rooting for no Commanders. I'm rooting for Jaden, though. And I couldn't even help him, man. Jaden is a monster, man. And how could you not root for him? Like, dog, how could you not? But we'll say that for Kickback Sports. Yeah. But I'm just telling you, like, if you're a football fan, 5 touchdowns, and he overcame 5 turnovers. You know, we talk. You know what, Randy? We're gonna carve out a little minute later on to talk about this because
we have 5 turnovers and he threw 5 touchdowns.
That boy bad.
That's what a franchise quarterback do.
That's a bad man. And now, and I feel free to work on your intros. Feel free to come up with something. I tell you, mine changed over the years, as you can imagine. It didn't used to rhyme at all. I used to scream at one of my co-hosts, I'm the righteous ratchet, because she tried to take my name, and that was my intro. So it's evolved over the years.
Your joint flows so hard now, like it's pressure to be trying to figure out something. I just be like, just forget it, because I don't know if I'm gonna come up with something just gonna like rock with the Magneto of my people. I don't know if I got a man up moment or something that's gonna like rock with that like that. I love it though. I love it. Let's get it. Y'all been waiting. Them Washington Commanders beat them Philly.
We already know what Randy high-low gonna be, so I'm gonna let him go first.
Now, high-low. Who wants to go first?
Talk to us, Randy. Talk to us. This your segment.
Look.
What your team do? What your team do?
And all my people was in the barbershop. And look, I know y'all watching because y'all told me y'all was gonna be watching just yesterday. I had a whole conversation with full of Negroes in the barbershop yesterday. Was told me to go on record. What are you gonna say on Sunday? Because the last time that I went on record was when we played y'all. And they was like, are you going? And I was like, are we not going to lose? They was like, are you going to do that again? Are you going to go on record again? Because it's a camera in my barbershop. And he was like, look in that thing right there and say what's going to happen. And so I did that. And we lost the Dallas. We did it. Y'all hats off. Y'all got us. We got one more time. We'll come back. We stand here. So this week, they was like, what you got to say about what's going to happen with Philly? Because in my barbershop, surprisingly, most of the fans, everybody is a Philly fan, and it's me and one barber are Commander fans in my barbershop. Everybody else in the barbershop is 5 other barbers. 4 of them are Philly fans.
That's crazy.
No, just 2. 2 Philly fans, 1 a Cowboy fan, but that's how you know your barbershop when you've been there. You know who everybody allowed with. But this week, they was like, go on record. What's going to happen? This is my high. I said, we going to play our heart out, and we going to leave with us being in the best position going into the playoffs. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Look, y'all see me next. Y'all already know what we talking about in the barbershop, right? So y'all listening when I come back, just get it to me. I don't even need to say. I don't even want to do y'all like that. Y'all know what y'all said. Y'all know what y'all said.
Did you have a low?
My low would have been if we'd have lost, we'd have fell to the 7. But because we won, we went to the 6, and we got a smoother path getting to the NFC Championship, possibly to the Super Bowl. So what possibly could have been my low ain't even happened. So nah.
Okay.
It's on you, Jack.
Okay. Yes. Congrats, Randy. I love it. My high is just family in town. I'm getting the
Raise hell.
Wrapping gifts, baking cookies, so I'm just excited to be in the Christmas spirit. It's Wednesday. Hope you guys got your shopping done because it's right around the corner. But I didn't have the low is how cold it immediately got outside. That was my low. I was not prepared. I mean, I was prepared, but I wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't no transition.
No.
Yeah, exactly. It was sudden. But I'm glad I did go grab me a winter coat a couple weeks ago before my holiday party. So feeling good about that. So my high.
Hey, I'm glad it's starting out cold, man. I've been able to wear 3 turtlenecks. That I ain't been able to wear turtlenecks for at least 2 winters. I already on at least 2 already going into this season.
This sweater I got on right now, I feel like a coat. This is almost like a coat. And I can't wear this every winter. I can only wear this certain winters.
It was comfortable too.
It was definitely comfortable, but it is hot. Like I feel like it's hot in her. This sweater ain't no joke, young. This sweater ain't no joke, young. But I can only wear it like every other winter because it's not cold enough for this damn sweater. I can't wear a coat.
Cold enough, right?
This sweater is a coat. It's a swote. It's a swote sweater coat.
Right.
It's a swote.
It's a who?
A swote. And I do shout out to everybody tuned in. I see y'all. I don't know if you're on YouTube or Facebook, but shout out to y'all. I do want to say my high of the week. What up, Burger?
What's up,
Gambia?
And Gambia. What up, Gambia? It's Sri Lanka. We number 5 in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So definitely got shout out Sri Lanka. My high
welcome to the party.
Yes, sir. My high of the week is probably just remembering who I am. You know what I'm saying? I had my courage tested this week. I was like, I was like, oh no, I'm me. I'm me. So that's my high. My low is probably realizing everybody ain't built like me. You know what I'm saying? I realized a lot of people just wasn't raised with the same morals and ethics I was raised with. And it's a little shocking sometimes when you look at somebody and be like, oh, what up, Treese? Man, I swear we gotta get Treese on top of the year. She has her talk with Treese on Instagram Live once a week. She does issues related with family, friends, relationships. She kind of does it all, and she a beast. So we got to get her on. I did her show. She did Pod before. So top of the year, Treese, we bringing you back. She's a monster.
She one of my favorite nieces' name, Tracy.
Tracy. There it is. There it is. So Treese, I'm gonna have my people call your people, and then we gonna figure it out. January sometime. But
people call my people. We gonna make people.
We can be people.
We got some good stuff coming next year, y'all. Y'all better believe it.
Hell yeah. But that was my low, man. It's just it was a quote. I didn't make it up, but it's a quote that says, one of the hardest things I ever realized is I can't expect me from you. I can't expect you to be as real as I am. And that's my low.
All right, Rashawn. Yep. You can't expect you. She right.
Oh, whatever, Sean.
But that's actually
from everyone.
That's actually because I think, man, this world would be so boring. Everybody acted the same, or you had somebody out there that acted like you, or did you like it would be boring.
Right.
It would be, but in that sense. But I mean, being honorable, being a man of respect, being a woman of respect, like that kind of thing. You can't expect that from other people. You're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it would be boring if everybody was like me. Who would I debate with? I love to debate. I wouldn't have nobody to debate with if everybody was like me.
Yourself.
It'd be New versus the mayor versus No Breaks versus it'd be crazy. But she say, no Diddy lines. Diddy said that? Okay. We're gonna scratch that. We're gonna scratch that. We scratching that. Sunday is her lazy day, but she is coming. So we looking for you. Now, this story, man, this is something that I want everybody in the comments to comment on because it kind of blew my mind.
Hit that banner.
Oh, well, my man. This is our viral story of the week. Where's my drop? Because I have so much to say. It's the man. Maybe I should hit the right drop this time.
My left stroke just went viral.
Our viral story of the week. We saw it online today. We were just like, what? What happened? Fat Joe, who did what? What happened? What? So after celebrating the 50th year of hip hop, there were some discussions about the origins of hip hop and who created hip hop. Now, it's widely understood that hip hop is a African American culture, urban culture. However, there were some Puerto Ricans involved. There were some Jamaicans prominently involved. Kool Herc is Jamaican. Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, and Kool Herc are the godfathers of hip hop. Right. So if Kool Herc is Jamaican, then obviously at least Jamaican American was involved. And I do believe since it started in the Bronx that there were Puerto Ricans involved. I don't really have an issue with that. I don't have a beef with that. I don't have nothing contrary to say. But there is a group, and I'm not disparaging this group. I'm in the middle on this. I'm neutral, called the Foundational Black Authority, founded by Tariq Nasheed, who I got something to say about him as well, who says hip hop wasn't 50-50 African American and 50% Puerto Rican. It was African American, it was black people that started it, and there may have been some Puerto Ricans around. There may have been some Jamaicans around. There may have been somebody else around. But it was foundationally started by us. I don't even have a problem with that statement. But I can see how if you strongly believe one way or you strongly believe another way, how you two can have a particular issue. And Lord Jamar was brought up as well. In fact, Joe was on Matt Hoffa's podcast saying, my expert opinion podcast, saying that they were there. And the only people trying to deny that Puerto Ricans and other nationalities were there are racist black people. And he said that this group, the Foundational Black Authority, is full of racist black people who are broke. He said Lord Jamar broke. He was good when he was with Brand Nubian, but he a joke now. And he said these are a bunch of broke niggas. And they were like, oh my God, Fat Joe said nigga. I'm like, Fat Joe been saying nigga as long as I've been alive. I don't take offense to it. I don't. He didn't.
When it first came out.
Right. It wasn't a hard ER. It's no big deal to me. I consider Fat Joe black. Like, as far as Puerto Ricans being like our cousins is what I mean by that. Don't nobody kill me, try to cancel me. He ain't black. Everybody relax. I don't mean it that way. But Tariq Nasheed, who started this group, who I guess is the biggest proponents of this theory that it was all African-American people that started hip hop. I know him from, he had a book about being a player. He's the one that created you should never spend more than $50 on the first date. Now, of course, this was decades ago. $50 ain't gonna get you nothing in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But $50 in 1999, that was a decent deal.
I think Anthony O'Neal, is the word for Dave Ramsey. I think he still say that. It might be 100, but it might be 50. I think AO said 100. I think it might have evolved, but so even if he evolved, your man, he was on something now, and it's an expert. It's one of those. Somebody, if y'all know, tell us in the comments. Tell us. I think AO said it that it's either 50 or it's no more than 100, but he still got a price tag on it. So it could be some merit to that in that aspect or whatever he was trying to prove in that lane. I ain't disclaimed disclaimer for anything else. Just saying that right there.
He was dropping some gems. Just for the record, he dropped some gems in his old player days, but then he started doing a movie series, Hidden Colors, which is all about things that African Americans did or black people did that go unnoticed. So he kind of switched lanes and became like a political activist, from a player coach to a political activist. And then so that's his story. And he started the Foundational Black Authority, and that's where he comes from. Lord Jamar, I loved it when he was with Brand Nubian. That's one of my brothers. He's a 5%er. I'm a 5%er. But he showed a different side to me this year. He went on Piers Morgan's show calling Kamala Harris a bunch of bitches and dogs. He just, to me, I don't know what happened to him. Like, I've had very light conversations with him on Twitter, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm his friend. I'm not. But we've conversed before. He was the one that told me that Jay-Z actually studied our math, being a 5%er, that Jay-Z does know some of the lessons. And I was like, oh, he does? Okay, so Jay-Z down a little bit. And of course, he was the one that told me that. Huh?
I was like, don't go into Jay-Z yet.
Not yet. But then he just threw me off with like, why was he calling Kamala Harris a bunch of bitches and she ain't this and she ain't smart enough to run a gas station? So I'm like, somebody got to Lord Jamar. He doing the devil's work now. He Conan right now. And then he's a part of this Foundational Black Authority. He's involved in that some kind of way. And I'm like, you've been on the wrong side of justice the last 2 years. And now you with these motherfuckers. Now I'm looking at them shady just because you with them. However, I'm not sure that Fat Joe is the best voice to speak to this issue. But I'm not mad at him saying he wanted Puerto Ricans included. I believe they were involved. That's all I got. But I do, before I toss it to y'all, I do understand organizations like the Foundational Black Authority, because I used to refer to myself as ADOS. ADOS is African descendants of slaves. So I did want a separation between me and Africans, me, Jamaicans, me, Puerto Ricans, because I'm different. I went through slavery in America. I'm a different level of black person. We are different levels of black people. Everybody else that got jumped off on the islands didn't go through what we went through. We didn't go through what they went through. So I wanted something foundationally different to represent me, because I didn't know my history. I'm from Africa somewhere. I never knew it. Now that I do know, I did my blood work. I am Nigerian from the Igbo tribe. So I'm not, me saying I was ADOS, African descendant of slaves, was me claiming all I knew. because foundationally, our people don't know where we're from. Now that we got 23andMe, Ancestry.com, you can't find out. So I think I've elevated from ADOS to I'm a descendant of slaves and I'm different because I went through something y'all didn't. I know I'm Nigerian now. And I think that's a conversation to be had as well. But I threw all of that out there to kind of paint the picture. And now, Randy, I'm gonna throw it to you. Now that we got all of that out there, everybody understand we all caught up. Audience, kickbackers, y'all caught up. Y'all see where we at. I see where the conversation going. Now we're gonna toss it to Randy. Jackie?
No, I don't know if nobody did, Jackie. Jack, what you got, Jack?
I just, in this day and age, we get everything's just so always being divided, and everything is this group and this group against this group. Everybody contributes to hip hop. Everybody contributes. No matter what decade it was, everybody contributed to hip hop, all nationalities. So I just get a little irritated when people try to break down, well, we did more than this group and we did more than this group. It doesn't matter. We're all part of the culture. We all contributed. Fat Joe contributed. Outkast contributed. Miley Cyrus contributed. So instead of us trying to dissect hip hop,
I don't know
because
about that Miley Cyrus, but I'm gonna let it go.
I'm just speaking as far as for
Yeah, let her finish. Let her finish.
But I'm just getting tired of people trying to dissect hip hop so much because it's gotten to a point where we don't have hip hop music that we can appreciate at this time right now. So we have the time to nitpick it. So I'm just waiting for it to turn back around. That's all I got to say about this whole thing. I'm waiting for hip hop to turn back around, and I think it's very soon.
Yeah, and hey, I'm with you, Jack, and I'd say it like this, that I don't think any nationality can claim to be the 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 editor or the birth or the author of hip hop, because to me, as I've understood and known it, hip hop is always has been the language of the culture, right? From, if you go back to the essence of like the LLs and everybody in the
Who
beginning of
was
how it
singing?
started.
Hold on, we got something bleeding into our feed. Who was singing?
I don't know.
I think Alexa, stop.
It was Alexa.
Okay. Yeah, she was in the Christmas spirit. She was coming. But like I said, so hip hop has always been the language of the culture, right? So so even like, and we've experienced that with, even with, like, we went through, even in Atlanta in the South, we went through our mumble rap period, right? But a lot of us ain't like it, but that was at a period in time, like everybody was on that, right? That's what it was. So when Fat Joe's speaking of that, I don't take it, you know what I mean, like everybody socially take it like he's like it's racially motivated. Because it's not. His what he's coming from is culturally and hip hop motivated, not about racism lines. And so when you look at it through the lens of that filter, then I'm not offended by what Fat Joe is saying, right? If I was looking at it through a racial filter, then yeah, if you talking some black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever, like, nah, forget that. Like, this where we at. But that ain't the line he was saying. He was talking about a different line. And if we talking on them lines, then man, he right. And like New, to your point, New, you said it from the beginning. He's saying what he been saying from day one. Like, I don't know, like, this ain't even a story.
Right.
Facts. So let's shout out to everybody that contributed to the birth of hip hop and the growth of hip hop. Shout out to everybody. Love you all. You know what I'm saying? Except There's one person I want to exclude from this shout out, and that is Jaguar Wrong. Now, Jackie, I want you to come to the front of the congregation and explain to us what your girl done did.
Man,
Jaguar
he
been
about to
out
get
here.
Jackie blocked.
Jaguar done came out here and talked all this mess about the God MC Jehovah. And I told everybody, wait and see. We're not going to lump him with Diddy. Just because Diddy did something don't mean he did it. But if he did do it, we're going to roast his ass like we roasted Diddy. I was the biggest Bill Cosby fan that ever existed. Roasted his motherfucking ass when he crossed the line.
Right.
I used to love fucking the R. Kelly songs. I don't fuck the R. Kelly songs no more. There's no R. Kelly on my Choking Straight playlist.
No.
When you cross the line, you cross the line. Ain't no coming back for you.
I ain't saying all that, but when we roast you, we putting you out there like a barbecue at a wolf's party. Like we gonna roast you like that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you the late great JB Frank. We had a whole episode. I think I mentioned this before because what we used to do was do the top 5 songs every week. Top 5 dancing songs, top 5 pro-black songs, top 5 Christmas songs. And 1 week we did the top 5 fucking songs. And our fans voted in like 2 R. Kelly songs. And I refused to let them be on the podcast. Like, no, we're skipping those. We're going with the next 2. And he was like, no, why? And everybody was like, just messed up. We voted. And I was like, I don't play R. Kelly. I boycotted them. So no. And then JB said to me, which stuck to me to this day, if we found out what every celebrity did behind closed doors, we probably wouldn't be able to listen to nothing or watch nothing or enjoy nothing. If we really knew what happened with everybody. So I am mindful of that. And I do keep that in mind. But there's certain things I just can't rock with. I don't do did I mess my camera up?
Yeah, you frozen.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you froze, but hey, JB was what he said, that was a timeless statement, right? And so don't be trying like your camera froze, you tried to freeze the advice that he gave you to be like, so I say that, but I don't with it with this. Nah. If JB said, like, take it for what he said. You know what I mean? If it applies, make it apply. And I'm with him. It was great advice. Ain't no blur.
Yeah. So having said all that, Jackie, we're gonna bring you to the front of the congregation. I want you to speak on what your girl, how she backtracking and running and hiding behind those statements. She said this and that about Jay-Z, and now she on the run.
For one, she's not on the run. I just seen her do a live performance at a cigar bar. She looked amazing. She looked lovely. I did not know that she wrote the hook for the Best Man song. You want, boy. I did not know that was her. And the Roots. Found that out. But
I didn't know that either.
Me neither.
Yeah, but that was the first song that she did and performed. She looked lovely, so I don't know what they're talking about. That she's on the run. I really think that she's been protected ever since she had that Italian bodyguard. So I don't think that she's on the run. And one question that I do have about this whole situation is, I see that Jay-Z is supposed to be suing, or his lawyer is supposed to be suing all the blogs. Why has he not sued Jaguar?
He's suing her now. That's why she's on the run. That's the whole point of that statement.
Just did a live taping.
Well, what I mean by the run, on the run, she is backtracking. She is cleaning up her comments. She is saying, no, I never said Jay-Z did this. No, that was taken out of context. And she went on those other dude podcasts like, y'all are trying to say I said this about Jay-Z and I never said this. And she's deleting all her old videos about Jay-Z. That's what I mean. She's on the run. She is being sued. And that's why I brought it up, because you keep saying, how come nobody sue Jaguar? How come nobody sue Jaguar? Like that means something. Well, now she's being sued.
Okay, finally.
Finally, she is being sued. and so my question for you, Jack, was how you feel about it. She is now.
I want to say, I mean, like I said, I support her. Something that she did, some things I know is false. But I want to see what's going to come from this, because I really think this is a bait thing. I'm not talking about with her, but I'm just thinking that the higher ups, I just think it's a bait thing to where they wanted to see if they threw something out, he was gonna lift his head up and like, gotta respond to this one, because I think what's gonna come from this is the paternity DNA test for the son, and from that it's gonna think about how old his mother was, because his mother has passed. So yeah, I think that's where it's gonna
Again,
go.
I think that's a non-story. I think if that camera pony has a okay, if that is his child, which I've heard.
Test.
I've heard about a child in Trinidad for years, and I've heard about, now I'm hearing about a child that's here. If either one of them is his child, like, so doesn't mean he raped anybody, doesn't mean he fucked somebody underage. It just don't mean nothing.
No, I'm not saying that would open up the door for
topic
about the age of the mother, because he's already throwing it out there that she was 16. That's what I'm saying.
Who's saying that?
The child.
Oh, okay, well that's different. But let's get back to Jaguar and how she running and how she had. We ain't got to talk about other lawsuits with Jay-Z.
Right.
We need to talk about what Jaguar did.
Stay on topic.
Now she tried to shut down black men, and now she's quiet.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm not quiet at all.
No, not you. Jaguar. Jaguar's quiet. She's taking down her videos now. Okay, Jackie, here we go. Let me ask you a question. Why is she deleting her videos now? If she's telling the truth, why is she deleting her videos? All those old Jay-Z videos.
Either she's lying or she's getting paid to do it.
Getting paid to delete them?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Or she's lying. Okay. So So interesting. I think she's probably lying. I think she was doing it for clout. She's doing it for fame. And now that Jay-Z finally sued the unknown girl that nobody, because he can't get no money from her. All they could do was just bankrupt her. Like, she has no money. So it's not like, I'm going to sue you for $20 million. He sued her for $1 million. She broke. She living with Jackie now. It's just Jackie and Jaguar celebrating Christmas. That's what's going to happen.
People don't always sue for money.
What else would Jay-Z be suing for?
People always, look, no, he not suing for money. He's suing, it is for money, but the thing is, it's the future of any money that she can possibly make. Because this is the thing that, because you already don't
for money.
Because when it comes down to someone who has a reputation like Jay-Z, then the sully my name can cost me millions, right? So I can sue you. Like, I can't put a price tag on, because I am the brand, right? When you are a brand, like your income is unlimited, right? You can't put a price tag on what I bring. Right? You think about what he do, all the things that he touch in all the places, from the Super Bowl to, you know what I mean, to his that he's managing athletes, you know what I mean, and things and hip hop and things of those natures that now I can't price tag that. So, and that's when it say, when you do that, when he come for you, like, he can say, like, if I can't price tag with you saying my name, that I can't be in these, because you destroying my name, meaning all of these places I can no longer operate any longer and have an effect the way that I have, or impact in the way that I have, because of what you've said about me. So
destroying my intellectual property.
Right. So when you challenge that, it doesn't matter what you make. It matters what it would have made me and what it makes me. Right. And if you take that away, then that's what I'm coming for. Right. And don't matter if you got it now. If I'm coming for you, if you got it now or ever have it in the future, he has laid what he has essentially did. This is what was the last Blueprint album that he made?
Well, actually,
Blueprint what?
I'm referring it was Blueprint.
No. What number was it? What number was it?
Technically, the album was Blueprint.
Okay. Well, this is the Blueprint. This is the Blueprint 5 of, if you gonna sue a Negro and don't do it right, this the blueprint how to clear your name. Straight up.
And for those that don't
and he ain't even done. Watch the throne. The throne.
And for those that don't get the reference, Jay-Z had 3 Blueprint albums. But his daughter, Blue Ivy, is Blue IV. And IV is 4 in Roman numerals. His daughter is the blueprint 4. And this is the blueprint 5. He coming for you, Jackie. You ain't Jaguar. He coming for y'all. He coming for y'all.
He coming for me.
You know why, Jackie? You know why he coming for y'all? Because she lied. And y'all believed her.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Let me play it again.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Let me play it one more time.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Hey, Jaguar.
You do worship.
Shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
What you were saying, Jack?
I said you do worship him.
I'm God. I can never worship anything. I don't even worship what y'all say in the sky. I don't worship nothing.
We'll see. Still got my popcorn.
You don't see my name down there? What it say? No Breaks New, the Pod God.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started there. Don't get him started, Jack. Don't get him started.
So we ain't got to get him started. He's God.
You already know. You already know. Well, we're gonna move right along because
let's move on. Because when you start deleting videos,
what'd you say, Randy?
We'll see.
When you start deleting videos, I'm just saying, let's roll.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
Let's see. I got popcorn.
Some of Jackie mentioned she had relatives in town, right? She had family in town. What she didn't tell y'all was that family that's in town is been flying around in drones. Because now we got drones in Georgia. They was in New Jersey and Philly, and now they're here. So, Jackie, since you invited your family in town and they've been hovering over Atlanta in these drones, what is going on? Is this aliens? Are they in Georgia now?
Like I told you before, they've been here.
Why are they showing off now? They treating the sky like it's the boulevard where you pull up with your new car. Everybody's showing off their new ride. It's drones hovering above us now. They weren't doing that before.
But I think we're paying too much attention to what the government's saying as far as drones. You need to be paying attention to them orbs. The orbs is what you need to be paying attention to, not the drones. Now, I've heard a couple of conspiracy theories, one of being that the military are the ones putting the drones up there out, that the drones are going so far and they're getting shot down. So, and then I've heard other things where there's some of the drones that they found that that the government has either shot down or they have crashed are bigger than the regular drones that we would purchase and play around. Now, my question is, I thought our skies were always protected. So somebody knows something. It's just we're not at this level. I think that get too scared, so they're not really giving us information because they're trying to figure out how they're going to convey it, because now it's getting out of hand where too many of them where they can't lie about it anymore.
You know what's so funny to me, and I am never. I'm fair. Like I cheered for Jaden Daniels today. I'm a Cowboy fan. I hate the Redskins, the Commanders. But I can't not root for somebody that's great. I like greatness. I enjoy greatness. I don't care what team you play for. If you do something great, I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to celebrate it because I respect greatness. Jaden Daniels has been great today. I'm going to celebrate him, even though you're on the other team. It is what it is. And if you say something real or you do something real, I'm going to celebrate you. I'm a real nigga. That's how I go. Shout out to the Commanders. Shout out to Randy team. And I'm going to say shout out to Trump. And I'm going to tell you why. We all know I don't think I got to tell you. I don't like him. I think we all know that. Right? Don't we all?
Anybody who listens to this show, you don't even have to say.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to say. Unless they're a first-time listener, they understand.
Exactly. But shout out to Trump, because Trump said, we know what's going on. The military know. They just don't want to tell y'all. They think y'all are panic. But we know. Like, chill, we know. That was the realest shit any president ever said in my lifetime. We know what's going on. The military just won't tell y'all. That was some real shit. Now, I think he also a racist piece of shit. Burger said Burger said you been smoking, cuz.
Yeah, he has. I don't know if it influenced in his decision, but yeah.
I just appreciate how real he kept it. Like, dog, we know what's going on, man. They just don't want to tell y'all. Like, that's some real shit. That's real. It don't. No, it doesn't take away from him. I don't even think Trump racist. I think all old white people racist. So I don't think Trump is special. Like he's just evil racist, and Biden wasn't. They're all racist. I don't care about that part. What I do care about is can you run the country effectively, which I don't think he can. But I appreciate his honesty, and that's all I wanted to say, man. I appreciate the honesty because that was real. Shout out to Pumpkin. Hey, Berg, I had to do it, man. He did something that was real.
Wait, did y'all see his new mullet haircut?
I saw that shit. He gotta relax. He gotta relax. He gotta relax.
No, he really don't because he should, but he don't have to. Not now.
As soon as I saw that haircut, I thought, you see this shit. You see this shit. But look, but Burger said he agreed with me. Any white person over 70 racist. I don't know how you cannot be. You're amazing if you're not. You're a gem.
But here's the thing that goes if you black or you white because I've met some over 70-year-old black people who like Slim. You walk a white person in front of them.
I am so
Slim, like you can't.
You know what, man?
Hey, Slim, the most racist people in the world are 70 white or black. I'm telling you, like,
you know what?
Because they seen it. Like you can't play with them on either.
let me break it down. Let me break it down for you because I meant to mention this during the Fat Joe segment and I didn't. I forgot. And I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you said it the exact way you said it. I know what you mean. I know what you're implying. I have to correct you though.
Right.
Racism and white supremacy are systems of power that deny a particular group their inalienable rights. Black people do not have enough power to be racist. Racism is a system of power. We can't deny them education. We can't deny them homes. We can't deny them loans. We can't deny them mortgages. We can't beat them and kill them in the streets and get off in jail.
I meant prejudice.
Let me finish.
Say prejudice.
Let me finish. Boy, now you're talking. What I used to tell people, I'm not racist. I can't be. But I am prejudiced because I prejudge people based on my own understanding of history.
That's what I meant to say. It's prejudice.
You nailed it.
Eventually.
You got there eventually. We're going to get you right. We're going to get you right. But now I want to go into our kickback conversation, and I alluded to this a little bit earlier. And it's really about what it means to be solid, navigating friend groups, keeping squares out your circle. And this is something that's been, I alluded to it earlier about how my week went. So I kind of wanted to throw this to you guys.
Hey, before you jump into that, I just want to say my condolences to every Philadelphia fan that drove down to Washington, D.C. today. And y'all had to come down and experience the loss of what Jaden Daniels did to y'all today. And these 5 touchdowns after coming from behind, not to mention, I don't know when your quarterback, Jaden Hurts, I hope you're healthy, brother. No, I don't wish any ill will on your health. But if you come back after the playoffs, like it will be like a godsend. But you lost him and some things happened. So my condolences to every Philadelphia fan who drove down to Washington, D.C. to experience what Jaden Daniels did to you today. I am sorry. And everybody in my barbershop, well, wait till I get a haircut again. Y'all already know Wait till
I ain't
it
even mad
happens.
at
Y'all
you.
already know. Y'all
I ain't
can't
even mad at
even
you, nigga.
y'all already in my own cold world. He owned the shop and he was at the game today. Boy, wait till I get there, bruh. Wait till I
Mm.
see you at the shop.
Hey, Randy, I'm gonna back you up with this right here.
I believe in conspicuous consumption.
Really?
If you have it, flaunt it.
Really?
If you have it, flaunt it. If your team beat their team, tell them.
Change the
I
banner.
ain't mad at you
But
at all.
I'm strung through that barbershop like a peacock that's in heat when I get there.
There it is. There it is. As you should.
Do change the banner.
Uh-oh. New change the banner. That's gonna be the theme of the week. New change the
Right?
banner. So as we get into our kickback
Back to this
conversation,
topic.
Jackie, I wanna paint a
There you
picture.
go.
I want y'all to walk with me as I paint this picture. And I'll use us three. Because I think actually, Jackie, you can give me the real name or a fake name. What's your best friend name?
Mona.
Mona?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you and Mona were hanging with me. I hang out, I'm cool with y'all. I get to know y'all a little bit. We just kind of, we kick it. We all cool. But I'm the new person. And then I come to you like, hey, Jackie, Mona said your workout videos aren't that good. And then I go to Mona and say, Jackie said, you don't really work out much. And that kind of bothers her. And I kept going back between y'all two, telling y'all what I think y'all have said about each other to me. What would be your thoughts on that?
Well, first I would have stopped you the second time because I don't care what she feels. I mean, we friends, but I don't care. I don't believe that she says that, and I also don't care that she says that because I'm still gonna do me. I would stop you the second time because I'd be like, okay, if she wants to tell me something, she'll tell me. I don't need a messenger to come back and go back and forth. We hang enough for us to be talking. So I would have dated it right then and there.
I love that answer. Let's say you did it and say, look, no, don't keep coming back to me with all this shit. Like, just stop. Matter of fact, you're banned from speaking to me about them. If they got something to say to me, they'll say it. So they stopped going to you, but they started. But now I'm going to Mona, and I'm telling Mona all this shit. Oh, Jackie this, Jackie that, Jackie this, Jackie that, and Mona's kind of ignoring me a little bit. But then one thing happens, and Mona goes, "Let me talk to Jackie." And then so y'all have a conversation, and you both realize she's been telling you both all these fucked up things about each other. And it was like, well, why didn't you say nothing sooner? And it's like, well, I didn't really believe it, so why would I say anything? And I just blew it off. I was like, all right, well, from now on, we just gonna stop all this shit. Something weird going on. Maybe they're not doing it on purpose, but something weird going on. And then the very next time she goes to, let's say, Mona, and Mona says, you know what? Well, I go to Mona. You know what, Nu? We had this conversation. You continue to do this. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. For some reason, you just keep going back and forth, and you got so much to tell me about this other person, and you got so much to tell them about me. We should just end this friendship. Would you respect that, or would you think that was kind of like weak?
For her ending the friendship with you?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what she wanted to do, I respect that.
Okay, well, the friendship ended because she kept talking about you negatively, or the person. You see the picture I'm painting. Somebody keeps coming to you talking negatively about your friend, and you're like, I don't want to hear that shit. Matter of fact, I don't want to be friends with you because you keep running back and forth between the two of us.
Oh yeah, I would respect her because we already spoke to you about it previously. You kept doing it, so that's on you.
Okay, cool. Now, what if after you say, look, you keep speaking negatively about my friend, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And then they go and speak negatively about you to the friend. And the friend, for a hot second, believes them. Now they done told you, I never said this shit about you, Jackie. That person twists up all my words. They changed all my words. I would never say that about you. That person's full of shit, and I'm your friend. They're a liar. And then when they go to the other person and says, you'll never believe what Jackie said, they believe them. After no, don't believe them about me. I'm innocent. I would never do that. They turn around and believe that person. How would you feel then?
I wouldn't feel nothing. That's on them. I'm so above this. I'm sorry. Like,
Okay.
if she feels that way and they still going back and forth, like, okay, that's on. Like, I've already deaded everything. So if that y'all want to keep going back and forth, that's on y'all. We done already talked about it. We done already addressed it. She done stopped being your friend, whatever. That's on y'all. I'm done with it.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused because I don't. Maybe that's really you. But I would think that if, let's say, if it was me and you, and I don't know, Randy talking shit about you, and I'm just like, I can't deal. But he's my cousin, so that ain't a real example. But but if somebody was talking bad about you, and your friend said, I'm not cool with them no more because I don't like the way they talk about you, I would find it harder for you to be like, I don't care. I think you would be like, damn, I fuck with you. Like, you showed me you're my real friend. When somebody talks bad about me, you cut it off.
But the thing that you're missing is we've already had this addressed this in the past, and it's still going on. I've already addressed it. All three of us have addressed it. Like, we all had talked about it.
Yeah, well,
Why are we
not
still
quite.
talking now? Why is it still going on now?
But that's the point, because it happened again after it was addressed.
Already done the first time. Once we had that conversation, I'm not a type person to lead a conversation where you just don't know what's going on. We talked about this. This is what it is. If you do whatever you do, that's your consequences. If I stop fucking with you, if I don't even have no reaction, that's just my I don't go.
I agree with that, but you're skipping over a point. So you had the conversation. It's over. It's dead. This shouldn't happen again. It happens again, and your friend is like, I can't be cool with that person because they did it again. Your thought is, I don't care.
Well then you
burger.
cool with them, because I probably was not cool with them.
I'm so, what the burger sound? I'm so lost. Jackie, I don't get your response. It's crazy trying to follow a non-messy person trying to explain a messy situation. I get it. So I'm not doing the best job, but so apparently, because I'm not messy. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you the situation.
It sounds real messy.
It is real messy because, but Jackie, what I'm trying to understand is, how would you feel? Because to me, if somebody's constantly dogging you and your friend out to both of y'all, and you end it and you dead it and say this needs to stop, and they do it again, and your friend comes to you like, man, they doing it again, I'm cutting them off. Our friendship is more important than that. You would just be like, I don't care. Or would you be like, yeah, I agree? Or like, I don't believe you would just be like, huh?
No, because but see, what I'm trying to explain to you is, once we've had that conversation, we are adults. If it happens again, I'm not dealing with it because we already had a conversation. So why the fact that you're doing it again, we're not going to have another conversation about something we already talked about.
There's no, and that's why, in this situation, that's why I cut the person off. We had a whole conversation about this shit, and then the person came to me again talking shit, saying my best friend was talking about me again, and I'm like, again, I'm done with you because you keep coming to me about my friend saying he said this, he said that. I'm done with you.
Exactly.
But what if after I said I'm done with you,
Jack gave her answer.
My best friend, but what after I'm done with you, my best friend goes, the person goes back to him like, well, Nu cut me off, and Nu said this about you, and he said that, and he said that. And then my best friend, who was pleading this case the whole time, I never said this about you, Nu, now goes, ooh, I believe this person now. What would you think then? Would you feel betrayed?
I'm glad you woke now.
No. You're not even getting it. You're not even getting it. He's saying, I don't know how the fuck, I'm doing a terrible job at this. I'm gonna put it on me. I'm doing a terrible job of this. I don't understand what you.
Listen. No, it's not that you're doing a terrible job. It's just that me personally, I don't do the back and forth. Like I don't, because for this is a messy situation. I don't involve myself in a messy situation. I just don't.
You don't have a choice if they bring it to you.
Yes, I do. I don't have to listen to it.
So, hey, what up, Eva? So, Jack, you saying you take yourself out the group chat? That's what you saying, Jack?
I took myself out the group chat, and then they started talking.
Dude.
Hold up, man. Chill out.
When you said no, when you said when you took yourself out the group chat, there's no way for somebody to come back and tell you nothing if you took yourself out the group chat.
What do you mean?
You're not entertaining.
Somebody can come to you and say something outside of the group chat. It ain't got to be in the group chat.
Means you put yourself back in the group chat.
So you saying you would just cut everybody off?
Anybody that want to keep going back and forth, yeah, I ain't got time for that.
That was kind of my answer.
Okay.
That was my question. Like, what do you do? Because the initial person that's starting the trouble, cut them off easily. But the person that defended themselves and then turned around and questioned me, my question was, how would you look at that person?
I mean, if they finally realize, because I'm going to be, the thing is with this is, regardless of how somebody interprets or reacts or thinks about some other situation, how somebody thought about me, it doesn't matter to me because I'm still going to be me. So if you feel you felt that I was lying, okay. You think I'm lying? Okay. You think I'm not lying? Okay. It's whatever for me. That's your perspective. Whatever, that's just going to show me what type of friend you are, and I will move accordingly.
That's my question. Hold on, what I just did, Jackie. I keep making you blow up in the middle. I don't know. I ain't touching nothing. My question is, would you look at that person differently? That's ultimately my question. The one that's supposed to be your friend, would you look at them differently?
I'm not going to look at them differently because they just showing me who they are. I'm not going to look at them differently.
Well, if someone to show you who they are and it's not who you thought they was, then you would have to look at them differently, right?
At them differently because of what they're showing me is what I'm telling you.
Huh?
I'm not going to look at somebody differently because if they're showing me this side, that side, we have all different sides to each other. If you flip flop, you're a flip flopper. Like that's who you are. Like I'm not going to feel any different about our friendship.
If you didn't know they were a flip flopper, and then if you didn't know they were a flip flopper and you seeing this now, you would be a little confused, right?
No, I would not be confused because I would be appreciative of the truth. Because that's just like somebody saying that, okay, let's just say the whole thing with the R. Kelly. I don't play R. Kelly anymore. But when you were playing with him, he was still doing the same thing. You just didn't know about it. Right?
I play R. Kelly again. Yeah, if we can, if a convicted felon can be the president, I can listen to R. Kelly. Go ahead.
I ain't mad at that, Randy. So what I'm trying to understand is, Jackie, you're basically saying once you see how people are, you just put them in a category, you move on with your life, you don't feel no way about nothing. You just go, oh, that's who you are. Moving on.
The only person I can control is myself.
I'm trying to get advice here, and I think I just finally got it. Because I think you think differently. So what you think in your head, you weren't saying out loud. You were just like, nothing. I think nothing, I do nothing. And I'm like, no, there's something that happens. Either you go, that's just you, I'm gonna leave him alone, or I don't fuck with him, or I do fuck with him. It's something that happens.
Big case.
I never saw this R. Kelly. I definitely did. And I think I got my answer. So I think we can move
Randy,
on.
big answer. You got the answer, dude.
I honestly, you never say anything that made any sense to me. You just was like, nothing. That. I don't know what nothing means. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. Moving right along.
It's the mayor. Stay fly, get drunk, stay high. What the fuck?
So, the what the fuck story of the week, we talked about this a couple months ago. Those two astronauts that was stranded in outer space. I told y'all they're gonna be fucking. They both married to other people, but stranded in space for months, 5 months now. Somebody's cheating. They're both cheating. I don't know how the fuck you don't even know if you really gonna come back home. Everybody's like, they're gonna get back home. Everybody knows they're gonna be safe. Everybody knows they're making it back home. And I'm like, oh, they've been out there just stuck in space. We don't know shit. We don't know shit that's happening. I think they fucking. That's what I think. That's all I got. That's all I got is they fucking. They've been in space for 5 months. They don't know when they coming back. They fucking.
What's your logic behind it? Why you feel that way? Because they're going to be. They don't know when they're coming back. That's the only reason.
You're suspended in space in midair, and you talk about Mile High Club. That is the 1,000 Mile High Club. And they just stuck there with no, everybody said, they're going to make it back. Well, they're 5 months late, motherfucker. For everybody to say, they making it back. It ain't going to be nothing. It ain't going to be fine. They're 5 months late. You ever been somewhere 5 months late? Have you done anything in your life where you were 5 months late for it? Except your period when you had a child. That's a long time to be late for something. I've been in jail for 2 weeks.
I disagree.
That's a long time, dog.
I disagree, New. Because let me tell you something. There were people that were shacked up for COVID that probably wasn't even fucking.
Listen, I was one of them, so you make a good point.
When you're in space with somebody that you're not attracted to, you're not even thinking about that.
Hey, more divorces happened during the COVID period than like the previous 3 years. People got to stay home with people. It's like, I'm married to you? I don't even like you.
Exactly. So I don't think they are. I don't think they are.
Yeah. What the hell is anti-gravity sex? See? Rashana, you're on the same page, Rashana.
See, look, your position is still like, and I'm saying in positions. Speaking of positions, your position on this is that, that's as a man, that's what we be thinking about, all the non-gravitational positions,
right,
in situations that could possibly
she's a woman. She's thinking about it too.
And we here for 6 months. Now, see, you was wrong. Elon Musk gave him a date. He said that SpaceX said we can come pick y'all up, but it's gonna be a year from now, right? He already told him. He's like, I can come get y'all, but it's gonna take us a year to come get y'all, which is crazy because they done did 2 trips since then. They still up there. But what we talking about is like, I want to see slim pictures. She looked like either she was dyeing her hair, like she was doing the Just for Gray woman stuff before she flew up in space, or space has not been good to her. Like people think that space is gonna save you. Like we can age gracefully up there. No, she ain't been up there a year, and she been up there for like 10 years. Like if that's what space do to you, like we don't need to go up there. We better stay down here. Like she looking like, if y'all hadn't seen them pictures, look at it. She looking like space has not been kind to her. That's all I want to say. But again, no, and she's a woman. So look, I got 5 sisters. So look, let me preface this by saying I know it's hard for women to beautify themselves without all the things that they're accustomed to. But I'm not talking about the beautification or how pretty or ugly she looks. I'm talking about how she's looked like she's aged. That's specifically, and it looked like she has aged. Like we talking about Obama when we talking about Obama from the Democratic speech convention to Obama 8 years later. That's how she looked. She looked like she done went through an Obama term. And that's how she looked there.
That's what I'm telling you. You out there just stuck.
So that's what
in space. No, you said she been banging up there the whole time. If she been banging, stress free, I feel like she'll look younger.
My point
is, if I'm banging stress free for 6 months, I feel like I'm gonna be in good shape and be like, don't come get us. We all right. Y'all figure it out.
My point is, she gonna fuck. they gonna fuck because of the stress of space, because of being stuck out there, not knowing when you're coming home.
There's no
That's my
stress.
point. They're going to wind up fucking. And I think they already had by now. But I think that you just sitting there with just one other person and it's a woman and you're just stuck in space.
Elon already told him he coming to get him.
Anti-gravity sex, man.
Elon said.
Deshauna said it.
Elon said.
But
Elon said he's trying to come get him. You
do
probably
know
did. They probably did that at the
Hold on,
academy.
Randy. Jackie, what you trying to say?
I said, but we do know is because this is part of the what the fuck. This is another what the fuck story. For that's that with Jay. Atlanta is ranking the third in HIV infection nationwide, y'all.
Is that new cases or
cases since 2021?
How many?
1,500 new cases. So this is an ongoing health crisis for the southeast region of the United States. They are saying that that's basically breaking down to 1 in every 51 people has HIV. So they are saying that is more than twice the national average. And they're blaming this on
in Atlanta.
Yes. They're blaming this on stigma, poverty, and access to care. It's crazy. So they're saying 1.2 million in the U.S. have HIV. More than 150,000 don't know that they have HIV. This is per the CDC. Out of all of the cases, the new cases, Black and Hispanic men are the most new. Half of the new, which are among the women, are Black women. So we've got to really, you guys, this is something serious, and they're not talking about it enough. But we have to really, I know we don't see a lot of back in the day. We used to see commercials all the time. People were coming to the schools. It was always on your TV, but we have to take care of ourselves. Go get tested. If you want to be out there sexually active like that, they can break it down to how often you need to get tested, depending on how active you are. Stay safe, use protection, stop trusting people so much out here. Because now that we have broadened and we are accepting more as a society different sexualities, it has broadened the horizon, and it also has broadened the horizon of more contractional infection. So please, 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 please be careful, y'all. I don't want us to move to number 2. I don't want us to move to number 1. We're already number 3. So let's stay safe out there.
I got a question. What's considered Atlanta? Is it literally the city of Atlanta? Or was it these outskirts?
It was Fulton County. They had other counties in there too, so it's not just Atlanta. Because if us true Atlantas know Atlanta ain't nothing but this big.
Exactly. That's like Atlanta. Is it Atlanta or is it?
For that many cases,
the Atlanta for cases is I mean, when you count Atlanta, it goes far out as you don't even know, like you don't even know what that counts as Georgia anymore.
That was my question, because you got Smyrna, Sandy Springs, Decatur,
right,
the East Point, you got all these places that are not Atlanta, but still kind of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder when the census is done, are they doing it for that one city or are they doing it for the surrounding areas?
They have a more breakdown if you do look it up, but it is showing more of the Atlanta that we think at the more.
Let me know how Sandy Springs is. I ain't dealing with no women out in Atlanta.
It's Georgia. It's Georgia, man. It's Georgia. So, like, if you in Georgia,
Lord,
and you under, it's red alert. They were talking. Let me know.
God,
he asked about county breakdown. You in Georgia, like, and they were asking about county breakdown. Like, if you in Georgia,
I want to make sure I'm out the way. I want to be out the way, man. I'm trying to get out the way.
Statistics. Get out of Georgia.
They're giving us Georgia, but it's all they said. It's over the southeast region, because we know we just heard about Texas, so it's over the southeast region. So it's not just Georgia. We're just focused because we're here, but it's bigger than Georgia.
I'm getting out of here.
So what we're saying is that southern. So this is what it's saying. Southern people in the South don't like to use protection. everybody in the South want to just like get it raw. They like it raw. That's
I
what
think
it sounds like. The census
I think that's the
is saying.
country.
And so hold on. Let me finish. No, because according to Jack's statistics, and I'm just saying, and I'm just following the statistic of what she's saying, that this is what it's emphasizing. And if I'm wrong, I'm just saying this is what it's pointing towards. They're saying that people in the South like it raw, and they don't care if it might kill them. They gonna get it because it feel good.
Did
I'm just saying
Jesus
that's what it
Christ.
did,
sounds like.
did y'all catch the Mocha Fest in Houston?
Who?
The who?
Fest. It's a Mocha Fest. They do it in different cities. Did you catch the one in Houston?
Is
This
that
is
the
where.
one when they was outside? They was outside in front of the building, fucking and shit.
Yes.
I saw that on the
So
internet.
yes,
Hey, Berg
people.
said, how we go from
Hey, Burger, I
HIV?
just trust me. I did not want to discuss this.
HIV is you might can get it in space too, Burger. We don't know. We got to explore every option, Burger. We can't leave no stone unturned, man.
Big KC, we gotta let our people know. Nobody talks about this. We gotta let people know
Look,
it's safe out here.
yeah, look. We got to inform the
It
people.
is
That's why we
important.
here.
It is
My
important.
people in Gambia need to know. They need to
Right.
know.
I did not want to discuss this.
I'm
I was like, this is not going to be a fun topic. This is not going to be nothing
I'm
nobody
the
laughs at.
ambassador. I'm the
This is not going to
ambassador
be
of Gambia. I'm
entertaining.
gonna let them know. They ain't gonna tell them. They ain't gonna tell them. I'm telling you, look, listen, y'all hear us? Strap up, Gambia.
When
Don't
Jackie
do
sent me this, it was like, this we talked about this week. I was like, okay, Little Miss Sunshine, you just have all the bright joy topics of the week. But it's important, though. It's important. This is really important, though.
Hey man,
Like,
yeah, that's good. That's good. Can we get we almost out. Can we gotta get to my boy Biden. Can we go? Can we move on? Let's go. I gotta talk about it. Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
So dumb.
Gambia, love
You are
y'all.
really dumb. For real.
I just want to shout out this idiot that was going into the Walmarts and spraying bug spray on groceries and videotaping himself as a prank. He's just been arrested. Like, the things people do for clout, like, this is dumb. This is just, it's dangerous and it's dumb. Like, you're going around Charles Smith, 27-year-old jackass, going in Walmart spraying the uncovered groceries with bed bug and flea spray and giggling. Look at me, I'm spraying the stuff. Somebody's gonna buy it and eat it. Like, fucking idiot. I don't even want to give you Charles Smith a whole bunch of time, but it's a class 6 felony. And I hope your dumb ass get locked up for the next 15, 20, 30 years. Just dumbness.
Yep.
This is like stuff that we should not be worrying about in America. Like, this is not what should be on any of our mind. This fool recorded himself doing it. It's terrible to do it. It's dangerous to do it. But to record yourself doing it so you can get some likes, who would like that post?
You're on there acting like you sneaking, but
everybody.
Are you recording? What you acting like you sneaking for? You recording?
The things these idiots do for clout, man, and he deserves to be locked up. And I hope they throw the book at you. I hope you get locked up next to Big Leroy and he takes something from you.
No, let them eat his food with it.
And indeed, but hey, while we on that, let's talk about the other don't be dumb. And I'm on my conspiracy with this too, with the United Healthcare killing of the CEO, dude. Have you ever seen the perp walk? The perp walk that they did with that man was the most, to me, if I already wasn't skeptical about this, like, they did something that was unprecedented. Like, they flew this man in. They had the mayor of New York and like 300 people walking with him. No bulletproof vest, nothing. Just him in an orange jumpsuit. When have you ever seen a mayor fly in with a perp? And they do a perp walk with him with like almost 100 law enforcement people with media knowing they gonna be there for him to do it, and they fly him in, and like this was the most ridiculous act that next to when they kicked P. Diddy door down that we still have not known if until the end of that's still asterisk. But here, next, I'm equating the both. When I talk about the overplay of power in government, like that this is what y'all do, that this is how we fly this man in on a helicopter, and the mayor, when does the mayor do a perp walk with somebody? When does that? Tell me, look it up, Google it. Somebody tell me when the last time you seen that happen. All right, and like,
why do
let's
you
look
think
at
they
it.
did it though?
To me, and we said they needed a win on this one because the national attention, right? And now, why you making a big deal? We need a big win at Christmas time, and so we're gonna blow it up. And look, we're gonna fantasize it that you've never ever seen something this huge, that the mayor of a city is doing a perp walk. That they flew him in a helicopter like he was a superstar. You know what I mean? Like why he had to come in on a helicopter?
I don't know why, but I guess you're saying they needed a win. They needed a show of power. They needed to make it look a certain way. So I mean, it's crazy, yeah, but I guess that's why. Shout out to D.S. Lewis. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the Kickback family. Definitely appreciate you. They didn't know us well. They said the Kickback family. They know about the Kickback and everything.
Okay.
D.S. Lewis,
okay.
Who are you? I need to know who
Merry
you are.
Christmas,
Well, obviously, you know
Lewis.
who we are. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
Happy holidays.
Hey,
it did make him look guilty too. That's what it did, and it made any potential grand jury presidential. You know what I mean? To make you that gave prejudice to make him look guilty.
There
right?
That
So
word
now,
again.
like
that word prejudice.
Berger said it. There it is.
You right.
There
you
it
right.
is, and we keep going. That's what it was. But nobody talking about it. It was a bit but that's what they do. That's what we do.
He's trying to paint that picture.
Yeah.
Now I want to let the legend rest in peace, Nip. I want Nip to talk to us real quick.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know. So
on your marathon, that means you won the Nipsey Hussle Award. And Randy alluded to this earlier. President Joe Biden did a clemency where he granted, I believe it was $1,499. That's damn near $1,500.
$1,500 round up.
Yeah, round up $1,500. People were able to get out of jail early or be found, or have their crimes pardoned. It was 39 pardons and 1,499 commutations of sentences. Most notably was Jackie's old running mate, Southwest T, from BMF.
Back with your bro, Big Meech. Let's go.
I like it. I'm happy about it. I mean, they did their time. They did, I think, more than what their time should have been. And I'm happy they're home. They're doing positive things with their life. They got the TV show, the documentaries. They got so much more. And I can't wait to see now that Meech is free once he's released from the halfway home, what they can put together legally with that mind. That mind that had them controlling the drug territory, majority of this southeastern region, or I guess that would be southwestern, whatever you want to call it, region, from Michigan to Atlanta. I would love to see what they could do with a record label. I would love to see what they could do with a stock market. I would love to see what they could do with cryptocurrency. I would just love to see it. So shout out to Joe Biden. He's doing some things that I think all people will be happy about. But just speaking about us in hip hop, us black people and culture, he's doing things on his way out to say, I did. Yeah. He said when he got elected, black people showed up for me. I got your back. He literally said that when he won. Black people have showed up for me in a way that I can't ever show you my gratitude. I will show you I got your back too. Y'all made me president, I'm gonna show you. And when a white person said that, I'm kind of like, yeah, right. But he did what he could do while he was in office. He's on his way out of office, and he's still doing stuff. Even though he's 97 years old and senile and has dementia, he is still managing to do things that we would approve of. So I'm noticing that.
To the Nipsey Award.
Huh?
Got the banner.
Oh yeah. Jackie, I'm about to make you in charge of the banners. I'm just going to give you the banners. You just about to get all the banners. But I definitely shout out to Joe Biden and shout out to Southwest T, man. I also, did y'all want to talk about that? I know Jackie want to talk about her affiliates.
I already said what I had to say. They know what's going on.
Exactly. And shout out to Pinky Cole, man.
Yes.
She's the founder of Slutty Vegan.
Wait. Before we move on, we're gonna go on to Pinky. But before we do that, I do want to give thank. That's a good thing that what Joe Biden is doing. Okay, that's okay, because he's on the way out and he is giving the middle finger to the Republican Party on his way out. So I'm not. But I'm kind of bittersweet on it, right? And he's let a lot of people, a lot of prisoners, and what he's done been unprecedented on the people that he let go free. But there are some others that he didn't, and while I commend and applaud him this effort on your way out the door, to me, like, this is like, don't try to influence our vote better on the way out when you could have did better when you was on the inside. Because there are some things that I feel like was left on the table, like the John Lewis Act that's still sitting dead in Congress. Like that, those are some things that you
that wasn't on
passed.
Biden. Biden fought for that.
It does. No, he didn't, because he fought for it only at political times. Because if you can say that he fought for it, but when the Asian hate bill that never was introduced after the John Lewis Act was introduced and was passed, and the John Lewis Act is still sitting dead in the Senate, and this all happened during his presidency, then you can't tell me that you did.
You looked up the John Lewis Act? When was the last time you did that? I was under the impression
Kamala just said that it was part of her. It was part of her presidential campaign that she was going to get it passed on day one. It was part of his presidential campaign speech promise that he was going to get it passed on day one. So, and the John Lewis Act is still sitting dead in Congress, waiting. It's been passed, sitting dead in the Senate, waiting for the House to vote to get it elected, but it's still sitting there as a dead bill. So, yeah, I am always following that act. And that was one of the first things that she said she was going to do. She just talked about doing that if she was elected president, right? So it's still a bill that's not. So again, I give him his props.
It passed the House, so we waiting on the Senate.
It got to get through the Senate. We got to get through the Senate. It been past the House.
Joe Biden got to do with the Senate.
Man, it's sitting there. Man, look, dude. How did the Asian hate bill get through? How did the Asian hate bill get through?
Well, they voted for that. Now, what he can do is an executive order.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
It's holding it up. But see, this is why I don't like Democrats. They pussy, dog. Democrats are.
This is my point. This is my
pussy.
Look, this is my point that I'm saying. I'm giving him his props. That is excellent. You did that. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, like, no, that's like giving me $1,500 stimulus check when I just got my income tax check for $3,000 in the same time. Like, it ain't no impact. It's just some extra when I don't need it, right? And you're just trying to say, "Oh, look what we did. We appreciate it. I used it." I used it. It was
commuting
I used
1,500
it.
jail
Hold
sentences.
on. Let me finish.
No,
Let me
hold on.
finish
Let
my
me
point.
finish. Let me finish.
Let me
Commuting
finish.
1,500
Let me finish my
non-violent
point.
offenses is not bullshit.
It depends. It depends on your economic situation. Absolutely. It depends. It depends. All I'm saying is that it's on a scale that you weigh it. It's on a scale that you weigh it and a perspective that you look at it. I'm not saying that it's not nothing. I'm not saying I'm not saying that at all. But at the end, when you doing stuff with more is looking more of your favor or the party's favor, when you had a time that you could do something that directly will impact the people under your presidency, I'm not gonna give it the same merit on your way out when you were sitting. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
I disagree with you.
I still
disagree
applaud it.
with you. I
I still applaud it.
will give it
Okay,
merit
that's good.
because when you are on your way out and you know you can't win, you can't come back, there's nothing going on, and you have nothing to lose, that's when you fulfill your promises sometimes. Sometimes it's like, because he ain't helping the Democrats. He not helping the Democrats. They lost. And Trump is going to be the next president. But before I leave, I'm going to make sure I do this and this. Sometimes you can't do shit up front. Like everybody's mad at Barack initially. I'm like, but he's the first black president. He can't do shit day one. He'll never make it back. And then you do things in time. Sometimes you can't just jump out the window day one because you won't get.
He had a chance to get 3 judges in before he leave. Y'all conspire to get 3 judges in on the Supreme Court before you get out, except for letting a bunch of convicted people out, and we celebrate you.
Well,
I'll be more happy with that.
The judges, you can only get the Supreme Court justice in when somebody retires. Motherfuckers want them retiring because
exactly.
Trump already packed it. So we're not gonna put that on Biden.
It's 3 of them. It's 3 of them that could. It's 3 of them that could retire. You could have. They could have talked Sotomayor into retiring. There's 2 others that they could have talked to into retiring. You can't.
So that's just ignorant. You can't make them retire. So you gotta have people that are willing to retire, and then you can replace them. You can't just make them retire. So he couldn't make, hey, y'all 2 better retire now. What happened was Trump worked in collusion with those justices.
If you know you're gonna retire, if you know you're gonna retire in the next 4 years,
act like
if you know you're gonna retire in the next 4 years,
nothing with the judges.
Figure it out.
It's not real. It's not real. Now,
let's move on.
It's not, but let's move on. Pinky Cole, and now, okay. Well, really quick, Netflix and chill. I watched the latest season of The Ultimatum. I thought that shit was crazy. It was funny. If you don't know what that show is, The Ultimatum is where you want to marry somebody, they're not sure. So you take them on a show. And so it's a bunch of different couples where one person wants to get married, one person isn't sure. And you date each other. And then you find one person from another couple that you want to do a trial marriage with. You do a 3-week trial marriage, and then you go back to your original partner and do a 3-week trial marriage with them. And then you decide if you're marrying the person you came with, the new person, or going home single. It's messy. This one white dude, he brought a white girl with him. She decided to date this like 6'4", muscle-bound man dingo from Nigeria. Dude lost his girl. He was banging on that room door. Let me in! Open the door! He was panicking. And then he said on the reunion, his room was underneath their room. So his bedroom was underneath their bedroom.
Rocking. He's just hearing it rocking. See?
They know they
that's
he was in hell.
That's a white people show. That's a white people show.
Yeah, exactly. But he lost his girl to a black dude. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dog.
White dude who date white chicks. Like, ain't look, I'm for me, man, ain't no way I ain't playing them type of games, man.
At
Like,
all.
nah.
I'm not
I ain't
taking my
playing like
girl to the.
for one, I'm no, and then I gotta be. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Every one woman, like they so complex, have needs that they have to have attended to. Like I don't understand how dudes want to be and try to be good players. I don't have I don't have the capacity or the patience to try to deal with the different proclivities of two different women and try to satisfy them at the same time. Not me, no. Like, nah, like I am not me. Like, so you go on this show and you be like, I'm gonna try it out twice, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna see I like you, but I'm gonna see if I might like this. So suppose you don't like both of them. So now you just miserable as hell.
Well,
And that
you
go
need to
for
go
the woman
home.
too, because she got to go through it twice and on the same side too, and be like, I got to go through this and to figure it out. Come on, Jack.
I've realized that I could never be on any of those dating shows ever. It wouldn't last long.
Oh, well,
It wouldn't.
there it
But
is.
I'm the only one that I'm intrigued with that I would go on is Love Is Blind. That is the only
I'm
one that I
so
think is
intrigued
the
by that.
realest show. And
Yeah, I
that's the
agree.
realest dating show that I think that's out there. Cause like if you really looking for something, you gotta go beyond all the superficial. And if you find somebody, that's the only one that I've seen. If somebody looking for that for real, because you can get some fakers, and if you watch the show, you see and been some
Mhm.
people, and that's what life is gonna be. People is players in every arena, right? But if you somebody real in that joint, that is the realest like love blind dating show that I've seen. I don't know,
So
Yeah.
y'all
but
heard it first.
hey,
Randy and going to be on a new Love Is Blind. We're gonna get them
But you
on
want to hear a
there.
story? You want to hear a story? I
cast
actually
me,
applied
cast me.
for Love It. I applied for Married at First Sight because it was a podcast joke, and all the kickbackers used to hit me on Facebook like, "You need to go on Married at First Sight. You need to go on Married at First Sight." And I actually did apply, but it was the COVID season. I think Randy Wright, Love Is Blind is the best because you choose a person based on who they are. I think Married at First Sight is the second best because experts listen to everything you say and they try to match you with somebody who will be a perfect match. So it's three different people looking at everything you both say you want and trying to decide if this would be a good match. I like both of those. I would do either one of them. But Love Is Blind, I think, is the realest because it is you and that person, sight unseen, just going off how your mind works, how your conversation works.
I want to see y'all on the show because I think that would be a very good
We
show.
going. We're going to go and we're going to pick the same girl. And we're
Right.
going to be arguing.
No, we won't.
Actually, no, we actually have different tastes. So you're right.
We absolutely do.
Thank God.
It will be, we could be on the same show. We'd be safe.
Yep. Now,
We would not pick the same woman.
Later Dater. Have y'all heard of Later Dater?
No.
That's the Michelle Obama show for people in Atlanta over the age of 50 or 60. I tried to watch
Nobody want to see
it.
that. I did.
I
I
don't
tried.
want to see it. I don't
I
want to
saw
see
some
old people.
highlights from it, and I was like, nobody want to see this. This is like bum fighting. Like, who want to see
Exactly.
this? Like, I don't know. It's like bum fighting mixed versus dating. Like, no,
Yeah,
ew,
I wasn't a
no,
fan of that.
So how is
Like
she go?
you
How
want to
do
go you go to the nursing home and drop your stuff off and leave. Like, no, nobody want to
Right.
see this.
So
What you
how are they
saying, Jack?
dating shows? Because a lot of these dating shows have a little bit of drama, but what would their drama be?
It's the same
Cares?
drama on that one.
Now,
I
who
saw
moved
one
my
girl.
pills?
I
That's
saw
what their
one.
drama is. Who moved my pills?
One girl thought the
Who moved
dude
my
was like
false teeth?
archaic, and he was like a caveman. He was old school, too old school for her, and he was too brash. So it was like regular dating issues.
Yeah,
But I'm just not
right.
interested in seeing old people date. And I
Hold
know
my
that's probably
pills.
wrong, and I'm
No,
sorry to
not at
all the
all.
old people, but I'm just not interested.
No, it's not wrong because the
They're like after I bang you,
Oh,
you
hold
mind
on, man. Hold
changing
on,
my
man. Stop
diaper?
cutting
Like,
Jackie off. Let Jackie get that shit off. What'd you say, Jack?
do it's not crazy you saying that because the way we're going, there're gonna be a lot of these shows in the future.
With the old people?
Yes.
Shit, look at all three of us.
I ain't old.
Oh, Negro.
But we are. But
Me
right,
neither,
but
Jack.
we on that 50
Talk about
line.
himself.
We all on that 50 line, and
Talk about yourself, Negro. We young.
my bad.
Me and Jack, we fine like wine, Slim. We ain't claiming none of that.
Because the first
Forgive me.
ooh, they were so young. I'm telling you.
That's true. That's true. Hey, do y'all watch All the Queens, man?
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
the new season just dropped. There's only like 4 episodes in. Do you know what it is, Randy?
I don't know what that is.
It's Eva Marcel, the top model girl, fine ass Eva. She is madam. She's in charge. She got a whole illegal business, but one of her fronts is a male strip club, and like she the boss.
Yeah.
Like everybody bow down to her. All the men bow down to her. And she got like little servants that she be like, "Nigga, fuck me. I want to get fucked. You gotta fuck her." She's like, "Get the fuck out my room now. I want to be alone." She just like the ultimate boss, but she's a woman, and not all her, but most of her subjects are men. And but since it's a strip club, all the strip club dudes be fucking all the girls. So it's a whole bunch of sex. It's big buff dudes fucking all the pretty
But it's
girls,
run by a woman.
one by woman. It's like P Valley reverse. Have you ever seen P Valley?
I watched 2 episodes and couldn't watch anymore.
Okay, well, this is like crime, drug, gangster P Valley, but it's a woman at the head.
Oh.
So to me, it's gangster because she runs shit.
I don't want to see it.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. Not my kind of shit.
Yes, if you want to see some eye candy, definitely watch the show. But it has a great theme. It has great. I mean, she a boss, and
She a boss for real.
I say she don't just shoot people. Like she chopping heads off. But she's blowing people up. She putting them in the stake down in the middle of their body. Oh, she's doing a lot.
It's some gangster shit.
Hey, but the one but this one that I watched. Me and my son had me watching. It's on Netflix. Has made, and I forgot what is the name of it, but they made these series. Secret Badness, and it's with the game they made like from old arcade games. They've made
I ain't seen
little
that.
short animes. Oh man, and one is with Pac-Man, but it's like a remix. It's like with Mega Man. It's like with all your old time game shows they've made, like all your old time arcade games. They made these little short reality joints of them. But if you don't know what it is, like the Pac-Man joint, you wouldn't know it was Pac-Man unless you know it's Pac-Man. And they got real actors like Keanu Reeves. They got like they got real actors real faces who did this stuff. Did all of these joints. When I tell you that it is fire. It is straight fire.
That
Straight
sound
the
good.
Pac-Man and the Mega Man were just the most, like, it will blow your mind, like, to be like, yo, this is the thing, because they changed the whole concept. But the Pac-Man was the most dopest one of all. You thinking, because it was like how they changed the ghost to who was eating them, and like you just gotta watch it. The joint is really it's one of the dopest concepts out there. It's on Prime. I can't think of the name of it. I'm about to
It's
look
on
it up
Prime
now.
or Netflix.
But it's on Prime.
Okay, I got time watching. I'm definitely gonna tell the Pac-Man episode. Jack, you got anything you want to add that you've been watching?
So I'll be watching some crazy stuff, y'all. For the Baby's Kids cartoon movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I came across
from back in the day.
Huh?
From back in the day, the old one.
Yes. So there's 2 different film people that did a trailer. One, they focus on more of Bebe. She's going to a therapist and she's telling them what's going on with her. And she's got men coming in and out the house, and she tells her it's a thriller. So she's telling her that the men end up missing. She thinks it's her kids killing the men. So it's going through all that, showing how they are, right. So it was crazy. And they got another one where the kids are older and Bebe has passed away and somebody killed her. in the neighborhood that she still lived in. So the kids are trying to figure out who killed her. So it's more of like a drama, suspense type thing. But it was very interesting. I came across it and I was just like, nobody's talked about. Has anybody seen these things? But they're not coming out. It's just, people just came out and just, if they would have came out with a trailer or a sequel, this is what it would be.
Okay.
Everything.
I still want to check that out too.
Yeah,
Next
Secret Level
week-
on Prime.
Yeah, Secret Level on
Check
Prime.
it
I
out.
just put that up there. Next week, we gotta talk about older rappers, the older rapper revolution. I put it off for 2 weeks, but next week I'm about to move that to the top of the discussion. We're gonna skip everything and talk about music and the older rapper revolution because Snoop, Dre, LL, Fat Joe, we talked about Ice Cube. They all got new albums out, and they all got cranking albums. We gotta really talk about that.
Hey,
I want to thank Kickbackers. Go ahead, Randy.
Let me say this next week too. I want to talk about cryptocurrency a little bit because with our next president, he's putting a cryptocurrency czar into the White House, and a report that I've read is that almost 78% of Americans have no idea about cryptocurrency or what they should know about it. So the fact that our next president is putting an official position in the White House, I think it's something that if to our fans, we owe it to them to give them just a little background of what they should know and why they should know or look into it.
Yeah, folks been hitting me about a particular currency to take out. I haven't done it yet, but they made some bread.
Oh yeah, it's a few. I'll take Shiba, Inu, and Dogecoin is two that like look into those two because it's some things that's going down. As you look, Elon, like the force that he want to put together, the DOGE, that's the government force, but he also has a cryptocurrency that has the same call name, right? Correlated, right? Because it ain't. We missed the money. We miss the money because we don't know the information. So it's all of these things are lining up, right? So we gonna come back next week. We gonna give y'all some tips. We're gonna give y'all some tips on crypto or the basics, what you need to know.
And I so the Falcons won today. Shout out to Jack.
Yeah.
You already know the Commanders.
Michael Penix, way to go, Michael Penix.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And those Washington Commanders clipped those Shiggles wings. Shiggles.
They won. And my Cowboys are playing.
Philly.
And my Cowboys are playing right now.
Play tomorrow,
so we playing right now. At this exact second, our game is on.
Okay.
So we're gonna close the show, but I want to thank everybody that tuned in. I want to thank everybody that supports. I really appreciate it, man. I know Randy does, and I know Jackie does. And going into next year, we got some surprises for you. Gambia. Matter of fact, where my list at? Because we got a list of people that have been supporting.
Hey, we got the sports kickbacks coming back. Y'all look out for my girl KD and J. Lou coming up. Like they coming on. They coming on next week, and we gonna promo the next the kickback sports. Like they doing that thing.
Randy on point tonight.
And on that show, like y'all look, they coming back next week. We gonna set y'all up for the whole new year. That Jack got some stuff coming up, which she's spinning off. I got some stuff coming up for you in the new year. And look out for Man Up. I call it my mom's the Man Up moments, right? Like those are coming. Like we got a lot of good stuff in the new year.
Yeah. 2025 will be crazy. So Sri Lanka. What you say, Jack?
2025 gonna be live.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Sri Lanka, we're currently number 5 in entertainment news, and Ecuador, we're number 13, Costa Rica, 36,
Sri Lanka.
Gambia, Randy's favorite country, 36.
Gambia.
Oh shit! Ooh, she was looking fine.
Rocket.
And Ghana,
that one to get out.
Ghana number 45, and shout out Sri Lanka for their news. We did too. Morocco with number 85.
Yeah.
Ecuador got us up there for news and entertainment news.
Morocco.
And then like this little picture.
I'm going to Morocco. I'm going to Morocco. I'm Morocco.
I'm going wherever she is. I'll tell you about that later. But okay.
After Gambia. I'm coming Gambia first. Then Morocco.
After Gambia. And if you're in the United States, we know our largest audience is now in Georgia.
Love y'all.
And it's amazing
Absolutely.
that we started off with our largest audience in Maryland. Our largest audience was in Maryland, but over the years, it has transitioned to Georgia. And I appreciate the A for holding us down. But it's been Georgia, Maryland, and Cali. Georgia, Maryland, and Cali, man. Those been our 3 biggest spots.
Maryland, this is where we at, Maryland. Y'all know we at Maryland, the home of the Old Bay seasoning, the blue crab. Like, yeah, we holding it down. We ain't gonna forget about y'all. We just bringing everybody into our world. Like, I gotta get on the road though. I'm heading south for the winter, snowbirding, coming through Atlanta, heading my way to Orlando.
Okay.
You already know. You already know.
I know, yeah. When you said Orlando, I was like, oh yeah, because I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I was like, you mean Atlanta? Hey, but yeah, Orlando on the in route.
Hitting the road in the morning. Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, Jack. So next week we got the Kickback Sports Podcast. Like Randy said, it's going to join us. We're going to have a real interesting show next week. We're going to get into sports and everything else. I'm going to try to keep J. Lou and Katie for the whole episode. See if they just kick it with us the whole episode and we just have a good ass goddamn time. Right. Thank you for your support.
Katie gotta be happy. She got a big win. Baltimore got a big win for her. She came home for that joint.
Yeah. Her Ravens beat J. Lou Steelers, and she is in Baltimore watching. So yeah,
she in Baltimore. She was home to watch it. Y'all come back for her to talk about it.
Can't wait. I guess happy holidays, everybody. We're not gonna speak to y'all till after Christmas. And after the first day of Kwanzaa, we see Jackie got her Christmas hat on. You know, I celebrate Kwanzaa. I don't really celebrate Christmas, but I do celebrate love and family. So I would be anywhere that I would need to be because I'm celebrating family. I don't give a fuck about the holiday. I give a fuck about the family. So I hope you and your family enjoy yourselves. There's plenty of love and hugs and presents and gifts and food and drink and whatever makes it peaceful for you. And even if that means it's quiet. Even if it's just quiet, everybody leave me alone. I wish you that.
Right.
And we're going to see the next year. So next week we will talk about New Year goals. Jackie gonna get us right with the fitness goals. Randy gonna get us right with the man up goals. Fit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get you right with the no breaks goals. So we're gonna make sure we're going through this next year with our vision board, with our plan, and we're gonna execute and make 2025 the best year of our lives. Because if you don't, what the fuck are you really doing? If your best year was 2010, you're losing. If your best year was 2019, you're losing. Your best year has to be 2025. It has to be. That's the one that's coming.
Hey, you was rolling right to that last to the 2025. I felt like you lost it like right at the end. And he tried to throw something in on it.
That's real, right?
It was like high. I was like, yeah. And then like if it's 2025, then I was like, oh.
No, wait a minute. but it's real, man. If your best year is behind you, then Jesus, man. I feel bad for you.
Man, look. All our best. Look, if it is, like, stick with us. We're going to get you there.
We're going to get you there.
We're going to kick you up and get you back. Get you fit with your mental, with your health, with your physical, your soul. Kick back with the kickbackers.
You already know. Kick back, curse. I used to do that live every single show. And J. Lou was like, is that you doing it or is that a recording? I'm like, no, it's me. And then I put it on there so I can always have JB voice on it. So I put it on the recording so that it will always follow up with him. But matter of fact, that's how I'm going to take us out. We are ending the episode, but I do want to take, Randy, you got something to say?
Nah, let's do
it. Okay,
I'm
going to take us out and end us with our good brother JB. Love you, miss you, and I hope you guys have an amazing week. Rest in heaven, bro. We love you. We're thinking about you every day.
Kickback!
JB, what's the name of the podcast?
Nigga, it's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing.